So then again, good evening, guys and girls, to the Friday evening presentation of OneLife. And of course, it's quite nice to see you all again. And remember, please bring all your prospects to this Friday evening presentation, because everybody can benefit then from this knowledge, and of course from always the newest information of the OneLife network. This is what we do on the Friday evening, and but basically we talk about why is it necessary to really choose the right cryptocurrency, because as you know, there are lots of cryptocurrencies out there. I think every day they are born 2-3 new cryptocurrencies, and I think it's quite difficult to choose the right cryptocurrency in this jungle. And but we need to go a little bit back in the time, because before we had this, it's called fiat money, so the money like dollar, like euros and everything. But in the last years, I would say in the last 8 years, we had a lack of confidence in our money, of course. We have lots of inflation in many countries. And I would say nowadays we have no currency left that is quite strong. And this is the reason why in 2009, Bitcoin was invented. So Bitcoin is the first of all cryptocurrencies, the so-called old coins or altcoins. And it was because of the need, because the banking crisis started in 2009 and everybody was quite scared about everything. So what will the future bring? Will our money be valuable in the future? Yeah, what about digital money? And why don't we use the internet, for example? So there have been so many questions, and Bitcoin developed the first cryptocurrency with the blockchain. Okay, so far so good. But since then, I would say cryptocurrency has been growing quite slow. And as you know, cryptocurrency is a huge project. It's a huge project for all over the world, and completely apart from any companies, if it's called Bitcoin, OneLife, or Swisscoin, Coinspace, or whatever, because cryptocurrency is definitely invented, or the idea seems now a world or a game changer for the financial markets, because there are approximate 2.5 billion people who have no access to banks, for example, who have no bank account, and who do not belong to our, I would say, to the society of the banked people. And this is a huge problem, because it causes, of course, a lack of taxpayers. Black markets are created, and of course there has been building a subgroup of people who are earning the money on a different way, so without any official wages or something like this. And I think this was the point when in 2014 OneLife decided to change, or to try to change, the financial market regarding the cryptocurrency, because the topic of cryptocurrency is huge and the idea is massive. But if you have a great idea, if you make a great invention and nobody takes notice, then your invention is pointless. And I think this is the main part of OneLife, to bring that high quality idea of cryptocurrency in general to the mass market. And this is what this presentation is about. So let's start. So we are a global company, of course, because as you know, we are over 3 million actively members, and there's a map where you can see how many members we have on which continent. And I think the biggest growth at the moment is really the Indian subcontinent, because the Indian subcontinent is India and Pakistan, for example. They are growing quite huge there, because I think the people have really understood what a cryptocurrency is about, and people are in need for a change. And I think this is the biggest point, because we in Europe, we have everything. We have bank accounts, we have credit cards. Everybody has 3, 4, 5 credit cards. We have loans, we have leasings, we have our houses are financed by a bank. So far everything is, I would say, regulated, but it's getting worse and worse every day. But I think in India, there's a big change because people know now they can use the internet. They can get more information except from the government. And I think this is the reason why we have such a big growth. As you can see directly your neighbor, Greater China, we have over 1 million actively members there. So nearly 1/3 of the whole OneLife family. But again, in Europe, we are growing quite good, and even in the rest of the world. So I think we've been spreading quite interesting around the globe. So we are the fastest growing network so far, and this statistics is based at the date of the 9th of February 2017. So it's quite new. And as you can see, we have over 150 employees worldwide, only for OneLife. We have offices in Dubai and Bulgaria. We are based on 6 continents. We are working in over 194 countries. And we are, and this figure is quite old, we are over 3 million actively members and counting every day. And I think it's quite massive to be part of a movement which has been grown after 2.5 years to the fastest growing network in the world. I think it's, I'm really wondering every day what is happening at OneLife and how huge the growth is every day. Yeah, what do we stand for? And this is quite important because if we write now limited opportunities, it sounds a little bit like, oh my God, this is like a sales approach or something. But it is like this because if you have been following OneLife and OneCoin since the very first day, you could really see how this company has been developed and how many different services came to this company and what has been invented in the way to the top. So it's quite interesting, and there's more coming, and this is quite interesting too. So trust and stability are two quite, I would say, hard words in our society in those days, because there's a lack of trust everywhere. And trust is something you really need to have, because if you follow a company which is doing completely different to all other cryptocurrencies, and this is OneLife, then you need to have lots of trust, because everybody is against you, of course. Everybody who's following Bitcoin, Coinsbase, Swisscoin, or Platin coin, or whatever coin there is of course against us, because we are the only ones who are centralized and the rest is decentralized. So we have a different approach to take cryptocurrency to the mass market. And stability is a huge word too, because there's no stability left in the banking system. There's no stability left in the, for example, in the euro, no stability left in the dollar course, no stability left in the oil price, nowhere. And I think in not many cryptocurrencies there is the word stability included. Yeah, the exception is of course Bitcoin. I think it's the most volatile cryptocurrency. So stability is a really strong word, but you need stability in your life because you need to rely on your currency. Of course, if you earn, for example, your money in cryptocurrency, or if you have been earning coins because you have been part of the mining process, then of course you need to know that your coins have minimum the same value tomorrow than today. If it's more, the better, but it should not go down. And this is very, very important for a currency or a cryptocurrency. Then, as you know, we have so much big leaders who have been quite average in multi-level marketing before, but now earning millions at OneCoin, OneLife. So I would say this is the point where we say develop exceptional leaders. This is something what OneCoin, OneLife has been developed. So people who have been absolutely normal earners in other multi-level marketing companies have been developed to millionaires in this company. So what is the reason? I think it's the idea, it's the point of time, it's the marketing plan, maybe it's the management, maybe it's the OneLife family. So maybe it's a mix of everything. So maybe it's the right time and the right spot to be here. And there are more to coming. I think we have lots of characters now who are maybe diamonds, blue diamonds, or who are quite new in the approach of OneLife, who will be exceptional leaders in the future. And the professional approach is the third point, because this is something that has been growing from the start. Because I would say OneCoin, OneLife has been growing from the very first stage at really 0% to 100. So what I want to say is the professional approach is something that really needs to be, it's a little bit like learning by doing, because as you can see, we have compliance at the moment. So all our presentations now are the same. So the marketing materials are the same. So you can download roll-ups for your events, and you can, for example, sell your tickets for your events in our event homepage. So everything is organized, and everything is done exactly the same for the whole world. Doesn't matter if you are in India, in Germany, in Spain, or somewhere else. So this is something that has been grown in the last year, and I'm quite proud of this development, because we have seen it a little bit different from the start. And empower and educate are the two, I think, main words in this company, because empower means that people are really educating other people, creating leaders, empower them to get bigger and bigger in their country, to fight for their product, because it is a little bit a fight. Because if you know the product of OneCoin, OneLife, then of course it's again different to all the cryptocurrencies in the whole wide world. We are completely different. So and as you know, for example, if you have been to school when you have been young, and you have been looking a little bit different than the others because your mother has been put you in different clothes, then of course everybody's looking. So the different is always a little bit more difficult for the people. It's the same with a company. If you make a U-turn 180 degrees and say, hey, stop, cryptocurrency need to be there for the mass market, not only for the elite people or for the people who have money, no, for everybody, the poor and the rich, then of course everybody looks a little bit strange in you and think, hey, you haven't understood the idea. But this is the way that we take since, I would say, 2014, and so far we have the most members in the world. So I think there's something correct with the words empower and educate. And we have the most educated miners. And this is, I think, a very huge point why we are so successful. Because if you, for example, go to Bitcoin in the early stages, you needed to be really a geek or a tech freak. You needed to have your own mining computer. It was very technical, it was very complicated. The e-wallet was completely external. So it was very, very difficult for a non-computer freak to get into Bitcoin, for example. And this was the approach of OneCoin, OneLife, to make it simple as it could be. Because why simple? Because we want to give the whole world the possibility to join a mining platform, to take care of themselves, to click and tokens are into the mining, and that they have an overview from their account. They can see where are the coins. So for example, Deal Checker platform, how I can buy stuff at the Deal Checker platform, everybody can do it. Even my 75-year-old father can do it, and he's not a tech freak. So I think a team is only that strong than the weakest part. And this is something that OneCoin, OneLife has done through education. This is why we sell education package. We sell no token, we sell no coins, we sell first education packages. And in the education packages, there's not only explained the OneLife or the OneCoin network, no, first, it's completely brand free. So there's only the speech about financial markets in general, monetary system, money system, how are the banks working? So it's really completely free of OneCoin, OneLife, or any other brand name. So the idea was to give people the basic information about financial markets, currencies, cryptocurrencies, that they have the possibility to choose their very own cryptocurrency. And of course, if people are clever and educated, they will see quite easily in the second side that OneLife is the only possibility for them in those days. And this really through education. Reward and encourage success. So this is quite interesting too, because reward, of course, we want to reward people if they are successful, if they create leaders, if they build their network quite wide. And so-called, we have, of course, then rewards for Ruby, for Sapphire, for Emerald, for Diamond ranks, or whatever. So of course you get prizes, but it's not only about the prizes for the people. It's of course that people want to get rewarded. For example, on a stage, they want to be known that they are part of a network, and they are fighting quite hard for the network and working quite good. And this is a big point at OneLife. And to encourage success is always important, because if you're doing something with passion, if you're doing something what you love, then you will always be successful. And this is something that the leaders directly live in the next generations down. So this is the idea of encourage success. So what is our mission? So OneLife Network's mission is to enable global community of web users to take active part in using and improving new cutting-edge digital products and services. So complicated phrase, I would say. But it is the idea from the very first part. So it is a digital currency. It takes part in the WWW, World Wide Web, of course. And there are some products at the moment that will change the world, or that are already changing the world. So just see, for example, PayPal. Everybody laughed about PayPal in the first stages. It was very expensive, or it's still very expensive. And everybody said, hey, why we do need PayPal? We have credit cards, we have bank accounts. What is the need? Where's the need for PayPal? If you see now, then the last, I would say 7 years to now, PayPal is exceptional in this market, and nobody could work again like eBay without PayPal, for example, because they have different services to other service providers. And it was quite hard for them too. And this is the same with OneLife. We have cutting edge digital products, like, for example, the Deal Shaker platform. It's new. The basic idea is not new, but how we develop this idea is completely different. For example, you know Groupon.com. It's the biggest couponing platform in the world. So the basic idea is a little bit from Groupon, but in the Deal Shaker platform, we have a payment system. So it's basically, we have our own PayPal, and we sell used stuff or new stuff. So there are, of course, professional dealers, professional merchants, or even people like you and me who are selling maybe their used iPhone, their used computer, or whatever. So it's a mix of everything, a little bit like eBay. And if the variety of the things you can buy at dealshaker.eu or .com will grow, then we're going a little bit to the market of Amazon. So we have basically a mix from Groupon, Amazon, eBay, and PayPal. And I think this is definitely a cutting-edge digital product or service. And they aim to increase the quality of life of members using the One ecosystem. This is quite interesting too, because I will introduce you later on the One ecosystem. So it's a life cycle where we have not only the currency, the cryptocurrency, not only the mining process. No, we have different approach, different things, and there's more to come, like Forex trading, or, for example, investment funds on a later stage. So to provide alternative and equal access to practical and relevant financial education to people worldwide. I think this is the main point of everything, because to provide alternative and equal access for everybody in the world to this financial market is it is at the moment a privilege, but not at OneLife. At OneLife, it's normal. So everybody is the same. Doesn't matter if you are from Africa, Europe, China, or wherever. You get the same possibility to get financial education first, that you have the possibility to choose your very own way in this world. And this is something what OneLife wants to. And it's interesting because we open the door not only for OneLife, because with this financial education, you can basically go to Forex trading that we don't have at the moment, or you can do different things. So OneLife is that arrogant, I would say, to say, hey, we give you this education. There's no need to be part of this network, but we really think if you get this financial education, then you will that clever to join, of course, OneCoin, OneLife on the long term. And this is, I think, the idea, and I think it's quite good. Ignite a natural financial evolution. And yeah, this is, of course, an interesting topic too, because you can't push, I think, financial products to the market and think you will take over the world in a couple of years. But we can spread our information, we can spread our system, and this is what we do. We don't push anybody. We don't push anybody to anything. So we just give information. And this is a little bit different too, because we don't sell anything. If you now feel I sell something to you, then there's something wrong, because we are not selling. We are just giving information. And if you have the information, then you can go to the market and compare. And I'm 110% sure that if you compare our idea, our information to the rest of the market, you will see, okay, this is the only way. This is not one of the possibilities. No, it's not. It's the only way how it should be to develop cryptocurrency to the biggest currency in the world. And invite opportunities for economic growth and create new market opportunities. Of course, this is really important too, because it is a new market for some people. Let's take the Deal Shaker platform, and let's take, for example, let's only take restaurants, yeah? Indian restaurants in Germany. So how did they get to clients before? They made newspaper advertising, maybe they made flyers and put it into the post boxes of a certain area in a town where they have the restaurant. Of course, they have always the approach that people do recommendations. When they have been eating there, they go to their friends, neighbors, and say, hey, this Indian restaurant is very, very good. So, but now there's another step. They can go to the Deal Shaker platform and sell coupons, deals. What kind of deals? They can make a deal. They can advertise their deal, for example. They can give percentage on the Deal Shaker platform, and they can get access to the whole network of OneCoin, OneLife. And this is definitely a new market opportunity, because this is really a target market. This is not spreading information. It's getting directly to a market, say, hey, I'm a restaurant. You can eat here. You can pay with OneCoins. I give you 20% discount. Come to us. And this is quite interesting for them, because OneCoin, OneLife is taking the complete responsibility of the advertising and, of course, of the payment. So people do not need to care about charging people, taking care of getting a line at their very own bank with a credit card institute to cash the people, the clients. No, it's done all from OneCoin, OneLife in between, in the middle, and everybody gets directly what they want. So the restaurant will get the money for the coupon, for the deal. The client gets the deal and gets an email with this coupon, where it's written here in your restaurant 20%, for example, discount or 50 or whatever, and he can go to the restaurant and get what he has bought. So OneCoin, OneLife takes the responsibility of everything, and people just can focus on their business. I think it's a very clever idea. In my opinion, I think is one of the most clever ideas in the last 10 years. So education is at the heart of our company, and it's true because the education means everything for OneCoin, OneLife, and it's done by the One Academy. The One Academy is our online university. So how does it work? We help people to explore the financial world and get closer to their dreams. So the main point is learn today, lead tomorrow. And I think this is the right way, because if you have a basic information or further information of your product, and you know your product 100%, 150%, then it's very easy to get people into your network, because knowledge is very sexy. It's like it is. So if you know what you sell, if you know what your product is about, and a little bit more left and right, if you know the market, if you know your competitors, if you know all those topics, then of course people will follow you. If you don't know anything about your product, you will never get a downline. And this is something that OneCoin, OneLife does before. So people will get education. And you can learn from international financial expert. You can practice your mining and trading skills, very important because it's good for you. And you get certifications. You can earn levels of certifications for every skill set. So there's finance, for example, and Forex. So fundamentals, financial markets, risks, behavior of financial and risk management, trading strategies, and so on. So there are different topics. And as you can see, there's nothing about OneLife. There's not fundamentals about OneLife or trading strategies at OneCoin. No, it's definitely a completely overview about the market. It has nothing to do with OneCoin, OneLife. And I think nobody in the world has such an education system as a cryptocurrency like us. And there are over 1,800 minutes of video lecture translated into 7 languages. And here you can see the different chapters. It starts with one newbie, then the junior, this is the second one, and then the specialist is the third one. And there you can see topics that are included in every chapter. And as you can see, it's really scientific. So this is not only basic knowledge. There's, for example, in the third chapter, there's the technical analysis of charts so that you can read charts. So what is, charts are the up and downs of a company or of a fund or whatever, of an asset. And, but of course you can read it. So you can read trends. And this is something that OneCoin, OneLife definitely gives you by the hand to get this knowledge. And it goes further. So of course to level 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 is the biggest. And it gets very scientific and it's complicated. So you really have to focus if you want to go through the One Academy, but definitely it pays out. It sums up for you because you get lots of things maybe that you don't know. If you have, of course, a financial economic study, then of course this is not new for you. But for all the people that have not a study in this area, is very, very good. And I can tell you, I've been studying in this area, and even then, I found it quite hard to learn. So it's very good. And those are the educational packages that we have. So we have the rookie package, the free package. And I think this is quite interesting too, because most of the multi-level marketing companies do not have free packages. We have it for some reason. People can get a position, people can get a free package, an educational package, and they can have access to all our platforms. It means we open the company even if somebody has not paid anything, so that he can have a look and can prove and can make his very own due diligence on this company. And that means that we have nothing to hide. Even if somebody is not paying, let's give him have a look on everything that we offer, what the OneLife network is about, and what is the One ecosystem and all those stuff. So I think this is quite good too, that everybody can have a look in the system, the MLM scheme, everything, the marketing plan, everything before. So, and they do not need to pay anything. And if they're convinced, they upgrade. If not, okay, they don't. And I think this is the way you should really work on your downline. So if they want, they are welcome. If they don't want, go to the next. And then of course you can see a starter package up to infinity package. And you see until which chapter you are allowed to learn in the One Academy. So if you have, for example, the starter package, you can only do in the first chapter and so on. And if you have, for example, an Infinity Trader, then you are allowed to go to the 7th chapter and to get this Master Pro certificate. So you don't have to buy anything directly. So you can really grow organically in this network. So depends on what your wallet says. And I think we can serve everybody. So we can even serve people who are pupils or going as students, for example. They have, okay, I don't have so much money, but I want to be part of this network. Take a starter package, costs 140 euros. This is, of course, for some people is a lot of money, but I think this is something everybody can afford. And I think it's quite a nice start. And with a starter package, you are allowed to earn 700 euros per week. Is okay. Run your own business from home. And of course, the idea of cryptocurrency and everything, because it takes part in the internet, is to work from home. Of course, the personal approach, the personal contact to your downline, to your leaders, to potential prospects, of course, this is something that the internet can't give you, but you can start a business from home. It's possible. You can do it through social media, through the telephone. It's possible, definitely, but you should not forget to have this personal contact. So work hard and take advantage of the reward plan, because of course we have this MLM product inside, but we have even prizes for the ranks. So if you develop yourself and your team to a higher rank, then you will be rewarded. Connect with the global family of more than 3 million members so far. And the idea is really to create a network where everybody can benefit from the other. Look at the DealShaker platform that will I introduce you now. No, now it's about security, sorry. Let's talk about storage and security. And this is a topic, I think, not many people have been talking about this, our online storage, clouding. So we have a cloud, and clouding is something, I think, one of the biggest inventions in the IT process from the last year. So clouding is very popular. So for example, Apple has the iCloud, for example, or people take cloud storage instead of a hard storage in their computer. So it's cheap, it's fast, it's secure, you can back up things, it's very good. And we have something really exclusive. We have online storage that is unhackable. Why unhackable? Because it is like this. We had, I think, a competition last year, and there was a prize money of over $100,000 or euro. I don't remember. And OneCoin, OneLife has invited the biggest hackers in the world, and they said, "Hey, if you can hack our cloud, so if you can get into our clouding system or hack the system, then you get that money." And I think there have been over 200 hackers from everywhere, from China, from India, Germany, United States, everywhere. And nobody could manage to hack this cloud. So basically our cloud is unhackable. And it's a free storage for users, because everybody from us has the Coin Cloud for free, costs nothing. It means you have 250 megabytes of encrypted storage that you can upload your files, and be sure that nobody will download your very old files. But the second and the third product, so the Coin Cloud Plus and the Coin Cloud, they cost money, and the one costs 3,000 euros, but this is a business solution. It's for business, for small or even for big business solutions, because it's over 100 gigabyte encrypted storage, and it's really, the security level is military level protection. That means it's in the level of what can you say, of the CIA, of the BND, of very big companies, of Apple. Yeah, I think even better than Apple. And it's needed sometimes, because I can only tell it, for example, from the approach in Germany. If you are, for example, an insurance broker, you get lots of data from clients, and you store it in your office, in your computer. And in Germany, it's an obligation that you need to have a data protection guy. So somebody you need to pay extra, who's an expert of saving data of people. And this is something you have, if you have a cloud, then you push all the responsibility to the clouding service. And this is what this cloud is doing. So it can be very important for people who taking lots of data from people. You know, all the people who may be doing MLM, professional, who have an office, who are doing insurance, all the sales people. And this is something, this is quite, I would say, quite cheap for that level, because protection of data is very, very expensive out there in the market. And the specialists cost even a lot of money. So it's in the game, it's included in your packet, the Coin Cloud for free. And if you need more storage, you can buy it. It's not bad. Or your clients. This is the OneLife Premium line. It's the Android Smart Tablet PC. So this is the first of the first product of the OneLife premium line. And why premium line? Because OneLife is thinking about providing certain products to the network. Because, of course, we have a big community, over 3 million people, and why we should not offer them products. And the idea, of course, in the network is that everybody benefits from the downline. That means if you as a leader buy yourself an Android tablet PC, then you are eligible for bonus payings when people in your downline, left or right, doesn't matter in which generation, are buying an Android tablet PC. If this is happening, you will benefit as a leader. You get commission. And this is the idea. Have a community, bring products to the market, and everybody can benefit from everybody. This is the idea. So the multi-level marketing aspect is in every little shape of that company. And of course, it's only the first product. I think there are more to come. And this is a product that is quite, we have it quite long, I think. Nearly 6-7 months. This is the mobile app builder. And this is a very professional software where you can build directly your very own application. That means, so applications like this that you can see on the phone. Applications like this, doesn't matter. Applications like iTunes Store, App Store, Google. So you can build your own application. If you are a merchant, for example, you have a restaurant, you can build your own application. Why? First, the step, we have Deal Shaker, and I, as a merchant, can advertise to the network of OneLife. Now, second step, if I build my very own app and upload it into the Google Play Store or in the Apple iTunes Store, then the whole world can access my application. That means we are not only focused on our very own network, no, we are getting a step apart and give people like merchants the possibility to create their very own app and spread it out to the whole world. And this is the idea of the MAB. And the MAB is that easy that people like you and me, who are not computer freaks, can build our very own application. It's very easy. The application starts at 0, and then you start with the name, the branch, what you are selling. Maybe you put in your product, some pictures, prices, contact details, and so on. And the app is building and building until you say, okay, now it's done, now it's okay. And the app is taking part of everything, like how is it shown on an iPhone 7 or on a Samsung S6 or whatever. So it takes all the different things on a tablet, a computer, a desktop. So it's it's customizing everything and optimizing everything. So everybody can use it and can extend, of course, their businesses. And I think the price for the MAB is very, very good. And now what happens if you buy, for example, you buy this pack of 7 MABs and sell it to your people, to your merchants, to your downline, then there's happening something. You will benefit on every MAB that you, of course, give to the people. But even then, when people in your downline are buying the MAB app, then you will benefit from it. It's the same like with the tablet. It's the same with education packages. So you will benefit on everything, and you can open up the commission scheme that you want. So if you don't buy an MAB, you can't benefit. If you don't buy a tablet, you can't benefit. But if you want, you can open up. This is something, this is only adding up to the commission of 35,000 euros per week that we can earn maximum with OneLife. This is a part, this is extra. So with the MAB, you can earn extra 3,500 euros. With the Deal Shaker, you can earn extra 35,000 euros. With the one tablet, you can earn extra 3,500 euros. So there are different possibilities to earn commission, but you can choose. You are not obligated to. You can choose. How it all started, this is the history of money. I don't like that slide so much because I think it's a little bit very simple. But you know, in the older days, you went, for example, to your neighbor with 5 chicken, and then you said, hey, here I have 5 chicken, can I give it to you? Can you please repair my roof? Because he's a carpenter, you're an agriculture guy, for example. So you have been exchanging stuff and goods for services, for example. Or the carpenter comes to you and says, hey, I can build you a new fence. I do it for you. Can you give me, I don't know, eggs or a little bit of meat? So this was the older days. Then there was the invention of cowrie shells. So cowrie shells, you can find them by the sea. And there was a really important one. The one what was quite small and have been looking very, very nice, very shiny. And people have used them as money. It is like this. So they have really been using the cowrie shells as money. For example, there was one chicken cost, for example, 5 cowrie shells. So they had money a couple of 1,000 years ago. But then in the medieval, there was the metal tools that have been invented. So metal came to our world. And when metal came to our world, then it was quite fast that we have the modern coinage, because we had that thaler, for example, in Europe in the medieval. So people have been using real money or gold coins for changing organic stuff to money. Or leather or pelts have been a quite good exchange program too. So people, for example, who had cows, for example, then they made leather from the skin, and that had a certain value, and they could change it to whatever they wanted to have. So meal, bread, whatever. And when the paper came, it went quite fast to the gold standard, because gold was a very, very strong currency. And from, to 1931, the dollar was backed up with gold. And this is this old history of Fort Knox, as you know. Fort Knox is in the United States. It was the gold fold of the United States. It was completely full of gold. And this was the backup for the dollar. But it ended 1931. It's quite a long time ago, I would say, nearly about 75 years. And but now we have the fiat system. And the fiat system is the worthless system that we ever had, because now we have bills, $50 bills, 50 euro bills, and the money is worth nothing, because it is a little bit different. Because banks or central banks can print as much money as they want. That means that the amount of money in the fiat system is infinite. It's not finite like in the cryptocurrency, it's infinite. It means the more currency is on the market, of course, the lower the prices. And this is something really, and it's not backed up with nothing. And this is something that is really cruel, and it will end up in an explosion of our financial system. So the fiat currency is not backed by a physical commodity, absolutely not. And the biggest risk for the fiat currencies is becoming worthless due to hyperinflation. And this is the system where we are all stuck at the moment. And this is the main point why we are so keen to use cryptocurrency. In 2008, there was the global financial crisis. And in 2009, there was invented the blockchain technology and Bitcoin. And at the moment, there are more than 710 cryptocurrencies in the world with a real blockchain. And it's available for everyone. Everyone can buy it, and cryptocurrency is free of inflation. And this is quite huge. And the blockchain technology is a ledger which includes all confirmed transactions. That means you can't change the blockchain, you can't cheat the blockchain. There is not a person who can change the blockchain. The blockchain is something like an endless memory, which is writing all the things that are happening in the meantime into the blockchain, and nobody can change it. So it means it's the most trustworthy financial invention that we ever had. The integrity and the chronological order of the blockchain are encoded with cryptography and cannot be altered. And there you can see on the right side the traditional way of transfer. There you see the bank in the middle. This is the bank, and there we are people around. And people, when they want to make a transfer, they need to transfer to the bank, and the bank is transferring to somebody. So the bank is in the middle of everything. Without the bank, you can't do anything. But cryptocurrency is different. Cryptocurrency is using the peer-to-peer transfer protocol, and that means the bank is deleted. There's no bank anymore. People are transferring money directly. So they're not going around the corner to the bank. No, they go directly to the people and send the money. So, and the peer-to-peer network is basically helping, everybody's helping everybody. And the security of a peer-to-peer network is that you need to have a certain amount of people to verify a transaction. That means if somebody wants to steal money, he needs to have lots of people who are saying, okay, you can steal the money. And this is nearly impossible. This is why peer-to-peer transfers are so effective. Yeah, blockchain and cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is an algorithm with a fixed or finite number of solutions called coins. And the algorithm is always a little bit, sounds difficult, sounds scientific mathematically, but it's very easy. So the one coin algorithm can produce exactly 120 billion coins. Everything is governed by mathematics and cannot be changed, of course, once the mining begins. This is the rules, this is what it is, this is the basic rules. But you could even create or produce your own cryptocurrency with just 3 coins. It's possible. If you have a really small algorithm, which can only provide 3 solutions, you can only have 3 coins. And this is now explaining why our algorithm is so huge. So in this example, all 3 are correct solutions to the question, what makes 5? And if you now think, what makes 5? There's 3 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 0. Is there something more? No. 3 possibilities to get to the result of 5. That means we have 3 coins. In our case, we have 120 billion coins. Now you can think about how complicated our algorithm is. And this is important because the more complicated the algorithm, the more coins I can provide, the less easy it is for hackers to steal the coins. And this is very, very important. And Bitcoin, compared to Bitcoin has only 21 million Bitcoins in total and has so far mined 16 million Bitcoins. Estimations show that all Bitcoins will be mined in that year 2041. This is quite long in the future. Approximately 250 to 300,000 people nowadays own more than 1 Bitcoin. It means only that small amount of people has 1 or more Bitcoins. That means that the group of people who are using Bitcoins or really using Bitcoins or really have Bitcoins, I mean not that, that everybody has 1 Satoshi or something. No, I mean really Bitcoins, is quite small. That means that only a few people own nearly everything of the currency. And as you know, for example, if we do a team, we are 100 people, and I own everything. I own maybe from the 100 euros of our capital, I own 99, and you, 99 people, need to share $1, then of course this is not correct. This is a monopoly. So I'm almighty in this team then. It's a little bit the same with Bitcoin. There are 4 people in the whole world who own 50% of all Bitcoins. That means there is really a monopoly inside Bitcoin, and this can, of course, be a problem for inflation, because normally cryptocurrency is without inflation, but it can interfere the value one day. And nobody knows when those people sell. And now imagine, you have bought 1 Bitcoin. You have paid $1,230. You have a Bitcoin, you're very proud because you have a Bitcoin. Now the Bitcoin goes up because you think, yes, Bitcoin goes to 2,000, 3,000, and you are really happy because now it's at 2,500. But now, when the point of time is right, those people, those 4 people who have 50% of all Bitcoins will sell, definitely, because they have an idea, they want to sell for the highest price. But what is happening if 4 people sell their 50% of all Bitcoins? I can tell you, your price of your Bitcoins will drop to the bottom. And this is something I'm a little bit scared of, because when only a few people own so much coins, this is always aggravation. And at OneCoin, OneLife, it's quite widespread who owns the coins. We have over 3 million people who own coins, and this is quite huge. So what has Bitcoin done? Bitcoin has created Satoshis. That means 0.0000001 Bitcoins is 1 Satoshi, because they divided it into smaller units, of course, to serve the demand that people wanted to buy Bitcoins, but not everybody can afford one whole Bitcoin. This is the idea. The value of 1 Bitcoin increased from then $10 in 2009 to over 1,000, I think at the moment, $1,230. So the value is good. The coin is very, very volatile, as you know. And the first cryptocurrency with own ecosystem is OneLife, because this is the one ecosystem, this cycle. And as you can see, we have the community. This is all of us, yeah, the OneLife network. Then we have the merchants, the deal shaker platform, where you all can buy with your coins whatever you want. And then we have payments, the OnePay platform, our e-wallet. There are payments like credit card, you can transfer money. So it's our very own payment solution. Then OneForex is something that comes in the future. It's trading and investment and Forex trading. So Forex trading is quite huge. I think Gerhard Schuster told me last time, the Forex market is $4 billion big every day. So OneForex will be a huge part of OneLife very soon. Then we will have investment funds in the future. And then we have the One World Foundation, where we do charity, where we give a part of our big income to the poorest of the planet. I think every big company who has so much responsibility for people who own so much money needs to give back something. This is quite usual. The Coin Cloud and the MAB are our business app solutions. That means that we can really serve companies who say, hey, I want to be on the deal shaker, but what kind of services you have more for companies? And then we say we have the MAB, where you can open up to the whole world. We have a coin cloud, we have a cloud where you can store your data online, which is not hackable. And then I think this is more something for the Asian market, we have Coin Vegas, because the Asian market is different to the Western European market. People enjoy to play in online casinos. People enjoy to do online games and everything. So we have it in OneCoin, OneLife, and everybody can use it. You can even benefit from us from that if you want. The One Academy is our education platform, and the One Exchange that will open soon. Maybe not this year, but maybe when we go to the open market, who knows, is our very own exchange platform. So that means the one ecosystem is a cycle of a quite interesting idea of a business solution, of a company solution, which provides every kind of service you can think about and that you can use, and there are more services coming. So you do not need to leave the OneCoin building to have everything in your life. This is the idea. So we have almost 3 million, no, we have more than 3 million users. Our algorithm, the OneCoin algorithm, is unique and is not based on Bitcoin. So this is something different too. Our algorithm is not based on Bitcoin. Most of the other cryptocurrencies and their algorithm is based on the Bitcoin algorithm. And of course, therefore, it's very, very slow. OneCoin uses a custom-made solution. We have made it by our own, and it's of course for the mining algorithm. So it's very strong. It's the strongest in the world. The first coin at OneCoin has been mined in January 2050. So dedicated to creating a coin suitable for the mass usage, of course, vision to provide access to financial services for everybody, and commitment to a growing community mining and using the OneCoin currency. The core facts: education, payments, e-commerce, games and entertainment, trading and investment, app solutions. This is the one ecosystem. So this is the biggest invention, I would say, so far at OneCoin, OneLife. This is so huge. This is the deal checker platform, and it's the biggest global cryptocurrency e-commerce platform. It's just a bit over 2 months old, and it's so far the biggest global cryptocurrency e-commerce platform. You can advertise your products and services, whatever it is. You can spend, on the other hand, your OneCoins on existing deals if you want. So that means we have loads of usability. Almost 3 million people, active users from 194 countries all around the world are taking part in the deal checker platform. And we have 5 main areas like products, travel, services, home and auto, and entertainment and hobby. This is under this, there are more and more subgroups where you can find product and services. So get your access to promote deals on the product and services you wish to sell. So you can do it if you want. If you want to sell your used bicycle, you can do it. If you are a merchant and you're producing maybe, I don't know, whatever, you're selling mobile phones, you can sell them. And you can decide if you take 100% in OneCoins or only 50%. Means 50% in coins, 50% in euro, dollar, or whatever, so what you think. But this is what it is. Deal Checker platform, the most advanced, innovative cryptocurrency e-commerce platform on the planet. And I think this is really game-changing, and it works very well. There are so much nice deals, apart from cars, luxury cars, small cars, luxury watches, services, restaurant deals. You can buy anything, TVs, electronical stuff, whatever you want. Why do we need virtual money? This is our founder at Visionary, Dr. Rusha Ignatova. She's the OneCoin visionary and founder, and she's an expert in finance and cryptocurrencies. I think she saw the potential in cryptocurrency as an alternative to reshape the traditional financial system. And this is what it is. So when Bitcoin invented their own cryptocurrency, I think they did not even think about the outcome or what it can be. But I would really say, and I don't think this is arrogant or something, I think Dr. Rusha was the first person in the world who has seen that cryptocurrency can be more. And this is the point. This is my point. We can really reshape the financial systems. We don't want to delete them. We don't want to subsidize them. We want to really be in the middle of everything, in the middle of banks, in the middle of our traditional fiat money, whatever. And I think we can provide another financial system that even the poorest or the people with less education can use it, for everybody. It's embarked on a journey to create a mass cryptocurrency easy to use and easy to mine from non-IT or financial finance professionals. And this is what our dashboard shows. It shows that everybody can use it. It's very, very easy. It's not hard to understand. And this is my point why OneCoin, OneLife will go to the very, very top, not only regarding members. Regarding the members, we are the biggest cryptocurrency in the world. This is no doubt. So we have 3 times more members than the whole cryptocurrency branch, the whole. But regarding the market cap, and I think this is the next step. The strategy was focused on how to make a mass market cryptocurrency that is approachable and easy to understand. That it is. Priority was set on how to educate people about and grow an organic market of educated users. That means people train themselves, people get education, people think about where they are. Okay, I'm at OneLife. Okay, it's a good product. Okay, I've understood why it is so important. And then grow really organic from themselves. It's not about pushing people to things that they don't want to do. This is very, very important. because this is only temporary. And this is why OneCoin, OneLife is growing like it is the first day. You know, there's, of course, often hype when you create a new multi-level marketing. Everybody is posting, is running, and everybody joins. But at OneCoin, OneLife, it is the same. I think it's even more than in the first steps. So there's always movement, and this is really momentum that is created. And this is so important to be a market leader. Thanks to the network marketing communication, the flow is streamlined and optimized. And this is the point why we have chosen the multi-level marketing, because multi-level marketing means nothing else than I have a product, I recommend it to you, and if you recommend it to more people, you get paid for the recommendation. That means it is interesting to talk about a good thing. If you have something good, sometimes you say, but I don't benefit, I don't tell you. Because sometimes you really need to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. And of course, if you get paid for it, then you have the motivation to do it more often. And this is my point why we are growing so fast. Every owner, miner of OneCoins has access to information that is passed on. That means, of course, everybody who is part of the system gets more and more education and information about us. The blockchain and the cryptocurrency it looks like this. It's called blockchain because it's managed in blocks. And the cryptocurrency of OneCoin has 120 billion coins, as you know, and we mine 50,000 coins per block. That means we mine 50,000 coins every minute because a block is mined approximate every minute. That means we can produce, we produce 50,000 coins every minute. This is so huge, and it's not only so huge because we need it because there's so much demand of people who want to buy it. No, it means another thing. If you have a merchant platform, merchants need to transfer money. It's a little bit like a Visa or MasterCard. It's the same. When you go to a shop and you pay with your Visa card, you will recognize it is faster than when you pay with MasterCard. Haven't you recognized it yet? It is like this. Because Visa card is the biggest service provider of credit cards in the world. Then MasterCard is the second one, then UPE credit cards. And of course, it's important to know how many people can pay at the same time with their Visa card. This is important. And because everybody uses it all over the world. And it's of course important how many people can pay the merchant in the same minute with OneCoins. If you don't have a blockchain like us that is very fast, that can take 50,000 coins a minute, then you will lose. With Bitcoin, you have to wait sometimes 10 minutes up to an hour. I have bought some Bitcoins recently and it took me 2 hours until my transaction was approved. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's longer, but you never know. But if you want to trade with a merchant, so maybe you have a newspaper shop, for example. We think about the future, not today, tomorrow. We have a newspaper shop and people want to pay with Bitcoins. It's nearly impossible because the blockchain can't handle so much transactions per minute. This is the point. It's not possible. It's not because I hate Bitcoin. No, absolutely not. I have Bitcoins. It's because the system was one of the first systems, and of course they did not know better. This is the point. The blockchain is slow, and this is why it's so game-changing that our blockchain is so fast. The OneCoin blockchain, furthermore, stores KYC, know your customer documents, directly into the blockchain. That means if Richard Cavallo is mining coins, then on every single coin, the name of Richard is stamped. But why it is so important? Because you know that Bitcoin is anonymous. Okay, sometimes anonymous is good because if you're anonymous, maybe you can't be tracked by the tax authorities. You can't get tracked by the FBI, by the CIA, by whatever. It can be good. But if you are not a crook, if you're not a criminal, it's pointless because governments and regulators will follow up those cryptocurrencies because governments don't like anonymous stuff, as you know. And OneCoin, OneLife is the opposite. OneCoin, OneLife is transparent because we store, when I make mining, when I create a coin, my name is stored in the coin. That means in the blockchain, it is not deletable. If I sell my coins, okay, my coins go to another person, but I'm still in the blockchain tracked. That means everything what is happening with the coin is tracked and can be, of course, in a case of in a criminal content, for example, authorities can have a look. This is what OneCoin says. We are closed as a Swiss bank, but if we have criminals in our network, of course, we will open up. And this makes sense. This is our right on this planet because governments and regulators are not scared about OneCoin because we are transparent, we take KYC, we are not anonymous. And this is a big, big, big point. I think it's one of the biggest points. Mining is distributed and organized in mining pools, fully optimized mining process. You don't have to think about anything. You just have to click how much coins you will mine, submit, that's it, job done. Very easy. So you don't have to think about a strategy this and here. What do I need a bigger computer? Do I need a faster computer? No, you don't need. Everything is optimized for you. Mining process is in its first stages. It is like this, and miners are now creating the market. This is what it is. So cryptocurrency has not begun yet. It is so small. It's nothing. So we are all completely, we are blessed. We are blessed because we are at the beginning of a world-changing opportunity. And I don't know at how many world-changing ideas you have been before. I haven't been at even one. This is my first one. And I think it's quite interesting to be part of a movement that can lead into a market leader. And I think it's a very interesting process. What the internet did for information, blockchain is now doing for transfer of value. This is what it is. Oops. Splits and mining. So if you have token, you can get splits. What is splits? A split is something which will double your token. It happens usually between 1 and 3 months. Every 1 to 3 months, there's happening a split. Why OneLife gives you a split or 2 or more? Why? Because it is an easy way to keep people out of the mining. Because imagine if there's no splits and everybody who buys a package gets the token apart for free, gets into the mining process, then everybody would be at the same time in the mining process. The mining process would sum up in more costs and will be much more slower. And this is the point. So what OneCoin is doing with this is we give you double of token if you wait with your token to be mined. So it's a benefit on both sides. OneCoin can plan a little bit more the mining process and you get double of your coins, of your token. And this is interesting. So, and there are coming strategies, split and mining strategies. This is something you need to discuss with your leader. But after the split, you go to the mining process, and in the mining process, there the coins are created. That's it, very easy. So use your promotional tokens that you get to your education package and the knowledge you have received for free with your One Academy courses and join the global mining pool to mine your first OneCoins. Difference between OneCoin and other cryptocurrencies, very important. There is the altcoins, is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. They are decentralized, no physical offices, no physical CEO. They are under the radar, so nobody knows where they are exactly. And people say nobody can turn them off. This is not true. I will show you in a minute. OneCoin is centralized because we have nothing to hide. We have physical offices. We have CEOs. You can find them. You can go to Sophia directly. If Interpol or the FBI or whoever wants something, they can go in the office and say, hello, we want to ask you something. And this is a big benefit because the regulators see, okay, they are there. They show your face. They show their face and they are not hiding. It's different with Bitcoin. Nobody knows where the servers are running, who's, you know what I mean. It's peer-to-peer network. So it's decentralized. This is different. we don't have nothing to hide. We can have physical offices because we will not interfere in governments. We provide no anonymous services. And this is a very, very huge point of centralization and decentralization. The Bitcoins and so on are subject to speculations because this is only on demand and supply, as you know, and demand and supply is always speculations, because if there's no demand, you can put your supply somewhere, but nobody will buy it. We have long-term strategies. We are focusing on innovation. We're doing, of course, transferring money from one point to another point. We have the deal shaker platform. We will have Forex trading. We have investment funds. So we have different services for our people, and we are not only based on supply and demand, and this is very, very important. At Bitcoin, the need for high technology equipment is huge, and the mining is less efficient. It is like this. Our mining process is streamed in mining pools, very fast, very easy to use, and accessible for everybody. Bitcoin and so on have anonymous transactions. We have safe and traceable transactions, very important. Bitcoin and the others are volatile. They have less supply. They have not so many coins available. We have higher liquidity. We are fit for the mass market use, and we are less volatile. OneCoin core facts: mining organized in mining pools, fast and efficient. Mining outsourced to company, accessible for everyone. Safer because coins cannot be lost, very important too. Less volatile, the coin is suitable for the mass usage, of course. No complicated hardware or advanced knowledge is needed, absolutely not. You do not need to be a techie or a geek. And the OneCoin core values is globalism, of course, is transparent. We have a vision, it's borderless. It's free of religion, it's easy and safe, it's powerful blockchain. So this is the core values, and I think it's quite interesting to reunion the whole world, and this is what OneCoin, OneLife is trying to do. And as you can see, so I think there are people here from Pakistan, from India, from Germany, from sometimes from Switzerland, from China, from everywhere in the world. So this is a very, very international company, and it's good to see that so different people from different continents can work quite close together. The goal is to become the cryptocurrency #1 in the world, and we can this do through usability, expansion, and market capitalization. We are so far the biggest one regarding the members, but we want to be the biggest one regarding usability. So we want to have in every store in the world somewhere a OneCoin sign where they say, here you can pay with OneCoin. We want to have, of course, more members, and of course we want to be more valuable. We are quite valuable because we started with 50 cents in 2015, and our costs are now €9.85. This is huge. So this goal was set in June 2016 at the Coin Rush event in the Wembley Arena, where we all have been or not, I don't know. I have been there. And Dr. Rusha said, we want to have 10 million users, 1 million merchants until June 2018, 2 years for that target. And I think we will hit this target because OneCoin OneLife has always hit the targets. And this target will bring us definitely directly to place #1 regarding the market capitalization, I think. Thank you very much. This was our presentation, the official presentation of OneCoin OneLife. Please make sure that you have downloaded the real presentation at OneLife at the Resource Center. Make sure that you use only this presentation, and and really make sure that you educate your people right. Don't go to people and tell them something about investment or something, because this is nothing what we do. We educate people and we let people decide if this is the right point and the right spot. And I can only give you an advice from my part to think about business. Of course, if you are a multimillionaire, if you're a big guy, you can have many businesses. You can have up to 10. So there are lots of books are written by big multi-level marketing guys or big company owners. They have 10 different approaches. But what they all have together is they would never work for different cryptocurrencies. They would focus on different branches. Maybe it is like this. But if you start somewhere, you need to focus on one idea, believe me. Otherwise, you will have 5 different ideas, and you will have 5 different ideas where you are a little bit successful. But if you focus on one idea, if you follow up one vision, then you will be, hopefully, and I think the possibility is even higher, very successful in one way, in one brand, in one idea. And if you are really successful with one idea, then you maybe can have a look left and right. This is something I can give you to your way home, because I see often that people are influenced by many people. People are 3-4 months at one idea, one multi-level marketing, and then somebody news comes saying, I have a new thing, listen, come to me. And then they say, listen, I have another one. And then people are jumping from left to right, but they're leaving their small success with the first company on the way because they think they can get rich in a small time period at the new company. It's not like this, guys. Believe me, there's only one from 1 million people who get like this rich, and he does it in the lottery. And at multi-level marketing, it is work, but it is a nice work because you can work with people you like. You don't need to work with everybody. You choose with who you work. You can have an uncapped income. Imagine if you are, for example, a police officer. You cannot even dream of an uncapped income. No, it's limited for all your life. If you are working with multi-level marketing, you are the guy, you are the girl who's choosing what you want to earn. You are the only person who is influencing this. And this is a very, very big opportunity. It does not mean that everybody will get millionaire. Of course not. But it means you are the boss of your life. And this is something I think this is the most powerful of multi-level marketing, because of course you need to comply to your company, to your team, to your leaders. But at the end, you are your very own boss, and you are the guy who's writing your very own history. This is something I can tell you. This is not a sales approach. This is only experience of my life, and I'm blessed to work with OneCoin, OneLife, I would say, and I would love to work with all you, and I would love to see you in India one day. So I think this is this. If you have questions or something like this, please don't use this platform. Go to your leaders, get directly to them, talk to them, and I think this is not the right time and spot, because there's so many different people here. This is why we think just go to your leaders, because they have been bringing you into the network. Get directly to them, ask them, and you have Dr. Sanjay, you have Andreas and Rita and Richard Cavallo, all the big leaders here, and of course Salim, everybody who you can ask. So you have all the possibilities. So thanks a lot for joining this webinar. Thanks for being here. Next week, Friday, 7 p.m. Berlin time. Have a look on the internet. I think this is 11:30 India time, or 10:30. So you're welcome. See you. OneLife. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Richard. Bye, Sanjay. Bye, you all.